But I'll abbreviate because there's so many more things to discuss. So what he said was this: I am Mr. Masoodi, and this is my team. We realized when the civil war started in our country, even before the time of the Taliban, that our culture was in danger here in the National Museum of Afghanistan. In this museum, we have cultural artifacts going back to the beginning of time all the way till today. And that is why we chose 3,000 pieces of the most important artifacts. We packaged them and made an inventory together, and we hid them in 3 locations in the city. We hid them throughout the time of the Taliban, who tried to come here and demand where the other pieces were. We never told them. Next door in the art gallery, the National Art Gallery, our colleagues did the same. They took the paintings and covered them with sand or with white paint and calligraphy so they would not be destroyed as un-Islamic, haram. But after we started rebuilding the museum, we realized this. It is not just in this building, the National Museum of Afghanistan. This museum must be all around the country, in every school, in every municipality. Every Afghan child, man and woman, must know where we come from, how we became who we are today. Only then will we be able to build our future. A nation stays alive when its culture stays alive.
I think that's a superb answer.
For our listener.
Alexander, you can respond.
Well, you know, I'm a bit naughty now to Rama because she brought an example from a museum, and it was a very important one. But one of the issues is, of course, how do we make our museums alive? You know, because culture is a living field of meaning creation,
Yes.
a living field of connecting people to their own roots and projecting them to powerful images into the future. And that is what Rama, in a way, illustrated to a museum that embodied a different kind of museum than we usually experience. And in that sense, I go with your example.
Thank you. And I'll add this because the most positive thing I found, Jean, about the conference you referred to on justice, you know, how do we restore justice, truth, and memory after mass atrocities? My whole approach has been like yours. What is the lure of becoming? How can we get not stuck in trying to go back to some imaginary past perfect time,
Yes.
but actually want to create something entirely new, jump into this unknown that's being created for us by disaster and move forward and create something new. The most exciting part of this conference was how many initiatives from countries, some like South Africa, whose conflict so-called ended a long time ago, and many like Syria, which are going through it, were talking about living museums. How can we be creating that even in the midst of what's happening now? Through art, through culture, through dialogue, through coming together and deeply listening and co-creating in the space between us.